Hey guys, you guessed it. Welcome back to 12 Mile Garage. Coming back with another repair video, different vehicle. The Flatty decided to not blow out heat this morning whenever I was trying to warm it up when it was freaking 0 outside. But anyway, I think the socket you're going to need for this one is a 6 or a 7 millimeter, and it's pretty out in the open in a 88 Chevy. It's a 1988 Chevy k1500 base model. Nothing special about it, and let me tell you, nothing special. But anyway, let's get started. Alright guys, back out here at the truck here. So, it is confirmed that it is a 7 millimeter socket. And that is horrible. Anyway, 7 millimeter. I'm going to try to use my impact. Let's see how this works. Apparently pretty good. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get to the part where I have to get up in there. It does have a swivel portion of it, but I don't know if I can get this big ass thing up in there. Oh. Let's try to see here. I can get it to swivel. Got to come loose, but I think that's the last lucky one I got. I ain't got too many more of those left. Blah. Spit it out. It's cold, guys. It's so cold that the ice isn't melting in the seat of my pickup. That's how cold it is here in Missouri. However you say it. I am officially down to 1, and I have switched over to my 7 millimeter in my smaller socket and get up in there and maybe get that last one. Now, if I could just get this cooling hose off there, which is probably gonna have to come off once I get it out. Alright guys, I ended up having to take the glove compartment out on this thing as well, and if you can see right here, there's a screw there and a screw there, and they are also 7 millimeter, and it helps you get that screw way down there. And if anybody else was wondering, that would be your brain box to the entire truck. That little screw down there, if you can see it, helps you get that little screw from hell. Alright guys, after 6 working days, I got it loose, and I will bet you guys are smart enough to figure out which one is not going back in. I struggle here for a minute, as if I haven't been struggling with that one bolt from hell for 30. Get this ground, this pesky ground off here. Thank you, GM. Alright. Turn it back the right way so it'll come out. Well, it looks to me like the old light fixture there is going to have to come out. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. Not allowed to wear hats while working on trucks. I'll zip this guy out here. I'm sure I'm not holding my mouth right. And it is, well, still being quite a pain in my arse. Maybe enough, maybe not. I may or may not have made a new rattle, made a new noise. Well, let's see what happens here. She is still not gonna let me come out at all. Well, oh, it's one of those things where you gotta turn it just right. And did it down. Oh my goodness. Alright. Now we got the old fan out. Listen. And there's play. There's play in that shaft. Anyway, I'll make some more content on this one too. We'll try to see if we can drill holes in it and grease them. My dad will do that sometimes and get a little extra life out of them. But that'll be on a later video. So anyway. If you didn't guess it before, from the beginning of the video. Alright guys, now, I don't know if you can tell the difference or not. Some people can. This is the new one. It has the positive prong. But if you took a good gander at the old one, it has a negative prong, which is just a screw. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. All the dust. Just a negative prong grounding to the body, so don't freak out. If you don't have one of those or you can't get that out of yours, just take an eyelet and cut the wire and stick the screw through the eyelet. No big deal. It's also a 7mm as well. Oh, it's hard when I ain't got a camera person here. Just gonna take that off and trim. Alright, now once you get it kind of slid up in there and half wedged, move all your garbage out of the way and go ahead and implement the old rip and tear method. Just start. Oh, no wonder it won't go in, because every freaking wire and plug wants to get in the way. See, it's the dumbest shit with me, guys. I'm telling you. freaking power wire got hung between the squirrel cage. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise. Alright, now that I got the wire and all its brothers out of the way, move this back over here whilst dumping everything and having everything avalanche on me. You see that purple wire? That would go on that plug down there, if you can see it. Terrible. It was the one that I was showing you earlier while I was out on the truck seat. It goes right there on that little plug right there. Finally, after about 20 minutes of jimmy jacking around, I finally got it back in there. Now, to plug in the positive to that plug, which is the purple wire on this truck, I might add. And I'm going to put one screw in it, and I'm going to kick that sumbug on, and I'm going to see if it works. Alright guys, moment of truth. Oh yeah, we've got it. Takes 5 business days to switch, but oh yeah, it's working. And I was showing earlier these screws right there have to come out to take that whole piece out right here. The screw right there too as well to take out. Alright, now we'll finish putting in the rest of these screws, all except for one. Cause I mean, like, they kind of really only need like 2, maybe 3. Look at that. You could hang meat on that. Alright. Nice and easy. Of course, you are not going on as easy as you came out. Bust out the handy dandy ratchet. I apologize for my heavy breathing. I am a little bit overweight and I'm hanging upside down. Grab you son of a gun. If anybody wants to donate one of those real small tooth, real sensitive ratchets, send it my way. Okay. Alright. Now that that's in, we can grab all our stuff and back in the garage. Okay. Whew. It's a little warmer in here, I will say, but here's the old motor. If you didn't catch it because it was dark, shaky, and stuff like that in the truck, this is the positive, okay? And on my 1988 Chevy k1500, it is a purple wire, okay? And it's a single prong. And these motors, they ground out through the body of the motor. Some of them have a screw that come out factory in this. It's usually, mine's 7mm. I think my S10 was 6. The 98 back here, I think it's 5.5. It varies. But yeah, this hole here, that tube, if you're wondering, that tube is for the summertime when you're running your AC. Say if you have a newer, better truck and you know, you've got the AC, which I wish I had, but anyway, that tube keeps this motor cool. It blows cold air from the fan box, and it blows it directly into that hole. And you might be able to see, but you can see the copper windings in here. And boy, is this one rusty as heck. Rusty as all get out. But like I said, I'm going to try to maybe rebuild this to see if I can make this work again and maybe repurpose it, because we don't like to throw stuff away at 12 Mile Garage. Wait a minute, hold on. Is that a Hearst sign on this fan? Definitely an H and looks like a filter, but it could be a thermometer. I may be looking at it upside down. Anyway, if it is and you know it is, leave a comment. But I'll take this thing apart, dissect it. We'll do fun stuff with it and do a little bit of learning. Once again, guys, thanks a lot for bearing with me. Hopefully in the near future I'll have a better camera, better lighting and stuff like that. But in kind of a roundabout way, I do like to do stuff in the driveway in the dark with the flashlights and stuff like that, you know, because, you know, that may be what you are working with. That may be what you're doing. And I just, you know, if you're thinking about giving up, don't give up. You know, because there's a guy right here talking to you that's doing it. You know, I don't have a car lift. I don't have a fancy shop, you know. I don't have a drag car yet. But you can do it. Don't ever give up. But like, you know, like always, you got to keep moving forward. I had to drive an entire day with no heat. It's cold. You know, you either get tough or die. And we get tough around 12 Mile Garage. Let's go, guys. Let's do this. Anyway, thanks again for tuning into the channel. See you next time.